Welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. Today we're going to talk about something that everybody deals with, typically in business from time to time. You'll interact with some kind of executive at a company, and you'll notice the arrangement or the setup at the company is that there are people within departments that make decisions for the department. Or you'll meet with someone, an executive, and they go, well, I want you to talk to my friend Joe. Well, who's Joe? Joe's a friend of mine. Okay, well, let's talk to that friend. Or let's talk to the consultant. Let's talk to the department manager. Let's talk to the admin.
Now, normally, were you going to bring up a pointer?
I was going to say, it's called the fall guy syndrome.
Yeah.
Where executives get the bad habit. And if you do this, I'm not making fun of you. Don't take it the wrong way. It's just an observation that I have made in business. I've been doing this shit for a long time.
Because it happens so often.
I've seen it. Fall guy syndrome is, in my opinion, a practice that needs to be changed. It needs to be improved, because any glory that you get as a business owner, think about this for a minute. Any glory that you get as a business owner because a decision that was made by someone, not you, is not glory that you deserve.
You don't deserve my help.
I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. It's not glory that you deserve. You didn't make that strategic decision. Now, if you're a CEO, a president, a vice president, and you're making moves and you're taking risks and you're using your business knowledge to execute and deliver and see results, big props, big respect. It's just that I have seen executives have a selection of people who make all their decisions.
Now, there's a caveat.
What?
So in some cases, and I understand this, business owners purely don't understand what you're talking about, what you're pitching them. That makes sense, right? But when an executive goes to whoever's managing that situation and say, hey, vet this out, or hey, go meet with them, that person who's managing it doesn't want to be the fall guy. They don't want to make a bad decision. They don't want to They don't want. It's a negative view on it, on the meeting right off the bat. That is why in one of the past videos, one of the past episodes, we talked about us going directly to the manager first, going directly to the director of whatever first, not to the executive. Occasionally, depending on the business, we'll go right to the owner, directly to him, talk to him. Yep. Sometimes he doesn't understand it. He asks us to talk to the people. Makes sense. But the fall guy syndrome is a real thing.
Yeah, we run into situations where, I don't care if it's an accountant, if it's a marketing executive, if it's a sales manager, sometimes it's an attorney.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent. And that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque.
Better call Saul.
They're like, hey, can you talk to my attorney? Not to get too off topic, but I had an attorney make a decision, and I have proof by email that said, he said that, I don't want to give too many details because I don't want to give it away, but he said, nope, this is a bad idea. And that bad idea probably 1000x'd. Explosive success, whatever. It was something else, not related to business growth or anything. It was just something else. That the attorney was like, no, bad idea. And it was not a bad idea. So that's an example of there's an element of liability.
Risk.
When you say, hey friend, hey executive, or hey manager, can you make a decision for me? That person has a lot of pressure on them now. And I'm speaking to the business owners, the entrepreneurs. Don't don't think so arrogantly that you're always correct. I'm sometimes wrong. Nobody's always right.
You're right.
I'm always right. Wise guy's always right. Even when he's wrong, he's right.
Hear me out. If you have somebody make a decision for you or vet something, you are, whether you know it or like it or won't accept it, you're putting a shitload of pressure on that person. Because if they, for some reason, make a bad decision and to advise you to do this thing or invest in this thing or go in this direction, and say it doesn't work out, fingers stop pointing. And now you're the fall guy. Now you get disciplined or scolded or whatever, fired. It ruins a friendship. There's so many things that could happen as a result of that. So what I'm trying to explain is, if you're a small business owner, try your best to try to make decisions and be strategic on your own. And be responsible for your own business and have some input. And also, here's a caveat. If there is an executive that you need to vet something, say, hey, listen, I need you to not be afraid if it doesn't work out. Give them that security that if they make a decision, that their job is not on the line or your friendship is not on the line. Give them that little bit of assurance, because if the person has so much pressure on them, they're like, holy shit, I got to make this big business decision for this guy that's my buddy. I'm just going to say no.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no because I'm not sure. Especially if you have something innovative and different that they've never seen before, they're going to go, this is too new. I'm not making a move.
Yeah. In past episodes, we talked about, as a business owner, growing your knowledge and teaching yourself different aspects of the business. Like, majority of the time you're being sold aspects things that have to do with growing your business, things that have to do with, digital marketing, some sort of CRMs, anything, something that has to do with potentially growing your business. As a business owner, it is almost your job to be responsible with teaching yourself these aspects of things so that you can take full advantage of them. We've made episodes about this before, but, putting it on, hiring someone who is a professional in that sort of thing is great. They can lead you in the right direction. But just understand that when you ask them to vet something out that is presented to you, they're putting a great risk on themselves. You're putting that risk on them. So to back up what you're saying, make sure that they're not gonna, lose their job if something doesn't work out. That's important as a business owner if you're not going to, due diligence yourself, which you should anyway.
And no business is perfect.
Yeah.
You learn from mistakes. A mistake shouldn't be, I'm going to fire you. There are risks in business. Why are you a business owner if you're afraid of some fucking failure? Not supporting failure, but you're going to have bumps in the road.
Take her away, Ian.
Yeah, take it away, Ernie. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
You're going to have some bumps in the road. You got to have that. You got to be mentally strong to push through those challenges. With any business, they're not always going to be 100% successes. I don't care who you are. There is not going to be 100% successes. If you are a business owner, entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, and you can't handle a little bit of failure, there's an issue with you. You need to step back and maybe reconsider what you're doing. You can't cry over every bump. There's going to be bumps in the road, but here's the benefit. The benefit is that you learn something. You learn something from the mistake. Now you go, okay, I shouldn't do this. Did you ever hear the term Monday morning quarterback? Hindsight is 20/20. You learn from those hiccups and those mistakes. So don't subject the people that you drove that decision to be made with, because you as a business owner did that. You said, hey, borderline under duress, hey, make this decision for me. What do you think that they're going to do? Anybody who's smart enough is going to go, especially if it's something new, if it's something innovative, because that's usually what we're talking about, is stuff that is innovative and different and new with a twist or an advantage. If it's new, they're going to go, oh shit, I don't know, I'm not sure. They're going to get nervous. And because you're the one that put that decision on their lap, as a courtesy, like I just said earlier, you should always give them the clearance that they're okay if it doesn't work out. I feel that as a business owner, you should absorb some of that risk and responsibility rather than giving it to someone who technically didn't start the business. They weren't the original risk taker that grinded to build the business, that has that ability and the organs to take those risks.
That's a good way of putting it. Also, I wanted to mention too, I don't want to focus on failure because like there are opportunities out there where people are trying to take advantage of the situation, but there are amazing opportunities, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be blinded as someone who's vetting out these opportunities all the time because you're getting them all the time, right? As a business owner, you're getting calls all the time about this thing, about this, whatever. But don't focus on the failure.
Yes.
If you have someone who you would like to vet these things out, if this works out, you get a bonus, whatever. I don't know. Like it's something like it doesn't have to be that, but it's like don't focus on the negative. Make the most out of these opportunities.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I was going to say, I don't remember. So you go.
I've had people like, I would gamble my whole left arm. I'd be like, okay, chop off my left arm if this doesn't fucking work. Like that kind of confidence. And the vetter is like, no. I'm firm on my decision. No. Like, do you have any fucking idea what you're passing on, you fucking buffoon?
Here we go.
No. What the fuck? Wait, who gave this guy authority to make decisions? So here's the thing. When people do that no thing, they usually will hear through the grapevine that their poor decision was even more of a poor decision. It is what it is. We're going to give you the information. You can do what you want with it. But if you pretend like it's not what it is, then okay, it's okay. We move on. There's no hard feelings, but come on, dude, you gained nothing.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You get notified every single time we post a new episode. Check us out on Instagram for updates and more. Peace out. Catch you next time.